Hey everyone, welcome young art detectives to this explainer where we're going to learn the actual secret visual clues that artists use to literally draw kindness. Have you ever looked at a cartoon character and instantly felt like they could be your best friend? You just know without them ever speaking a single word that they're nice, fun, and safe. Well, today we're going to put on our detective hats, pull out our magnifying glasses, and figure out exactly how artists pull that off.
To help us on our journey, here's our art detective map. First, we'll meet our new friend, then look at clues in the face, study friendly body language, explore the magic of color, find out why character art matters, and finally, wrap it all up with a fun art quiz.
All right, let's dive right into Section 1, Meet Our New Friend, starting our investigation. Get those detective eyes ready.
Now take a really good look at this amazing illustration of our new friend, Yumi. Doesn't she just look like someone you'd absolutely want to play with at recess? Like, you just know she'd share her crayons with you or invite you to sit next to her at lunch. But here is the big mystery. She's literally just a drawing, just lines and colors on a page. So how on earth does the artist trick our brains into feeling so happy when we look at her?
Well, to figure that out, we've got to understand something called character design. You can think of character design kind of like a secret code. It's how artists build a character on paper, using visual clues like shapes, colors, and poses to show us exactly who they are on the inside. It's actually a lot like packing a backpack for school. You know, what you put inside kind of tells people what sort of day you're going to have. Artists do the exact same thing. They pack their drawings with visual clues to tell us all about the character's personality.
Moving right along to Section 2, Clues in the Face, Reading Expressions. This is naturally the very first place we look when we meet someone new.
So, as a clever art detective, I want you to ask yourself, what specific details on Yumi's face actually make her look so approachable and fun? Take a look at her eyes. Look at her mouth. What story are those lines telling us?
Check this out. Notice how the artist gave her one big, wide-open eye and a playful wink with the other, along with a really gentle, curved smile. That wink, it's kind of like a secret joke between you and her. It basically says, hey, I'm fun, I'm silly, and we're going to have a great time. And that smile isn't massive or scary, it's just a soft, gentle curve, almost like a tiny crescent moon, which just makes her seem incredibly sweet. Also, notice how her face and hair are made up of soft, round lines. Our brains are actually hardwired to understand shapes. Round lines instantly tell our brains that she's safe and friendly. It's like a comfy, fluffy pillow. Imagine for a second if her hair and chin were drawn with sharp, pointy triangles. I mean, she'd look way more like a prickly cactus, wouldn't she? And you definitely wouldn't want to hug a cactus. By using round shapes, the artist is giving us a massive, flashing clue that Yumi is kind.
Okay, let's turn the page to Section 3, Friendly Body Language, Speaking Without Words. Because, we don't just communicate with our faces.
A character's body language is a huge, huge clue. So, what does Yumi's pose actually tell us about her mood? Notice she isn't standing stiff like a soldier and her arms definitely aren't crossed tight over her chest. Look closely at how she's sitting. The artist actually used 3 distinct visual steps to make her look totally relaxed and ready to listen to a friend. Step 1, her shoulders are down and relaxed. They aren't hunched up in a tense or scary way. Step 2, she's sitting with her legs crossed comfortably, taking up just a small, polite amount of space. And Step 3, look at her hands. They're resting gently, right in her lap, fingers just loosely clasped together. Seriously, she looks like she's sitting on the rug at story time, just waiting patiently to hear what you have to say. Now that is the body language of a great friend.
All right, jumping into Section 4, The Magic of Color, Painting with Feelings. Color has its very own secret language, guys. This perfectly illustrates how using a soft, warm purple for her hair and her sweater makes her feel super inviting. It's not a loud, angry red or a dark, spooky black. It's a sweet, soft purple. Honestly, it's kind of like your absolute favorite flavor of grape jelly. And then look at her skirt and her shoes. The artist used these calming, earthy greens. Green naturally reminds us of nature, right? Like the soft grass in a peaceful park. Together, these colors basically whisper to our brains, hey, this person is calm, sweet, and really fun to be around.
Moving right along to Section 5, Why Character Art Matters, The Power of a Drawing. Let's talk about why learning these art clues is so incredibly important for all of us.
The thing is, art has a very real-world superpower. A true success story of great art is that a simple drawing of a friendly girl in a purple sweater and plaid skirt can literally reach out and brighten a real person's day.
Just imagine, someone is having a rainy, gloomy, super grumpy kind of day. Then, they look at a drawing like Yumi. Her wink and those soft colors actually act like a magical bridge. It instantly makes that real person smile just by looking at the page. That is an absolute superpower for sure.
So the whole crucial point here is wrapped up beautifully in this one idea. Art is a silent, colorful way of spreading kindness. You don't always need words to make someone feel welcome. Sometimes, just the right mix of soft lines, a gentle pose, and warm colors can say, "I want to be friends," way louder than words ever could.
Okay, detectives, it's time for Section 6, the Fun Art Quiz, testing our detective skills. Get your brains ready!
Here we go. Art quiz question number 1. Think back to our very first set of clues. What exactly did her eyes and mouth do that made us feel she was playful? Shout it out if you know it.
Let's see if you cracked the code. If you guessed the playful wink and the gentle, curved smile, you are exactly right. Those little details are the secret recipe for a friendly face. Great job, detectives!
All right, on to our next challenge. For our second quiz question, I want you to think about the lines of her hair and the colors of her clothes. Did the artist use sharp, scary shapes or loud, angry colors? What was the secret code there?
Let's check the answer. The artist brilliantly used round, soft shapes. Remember the comfy pillow, not the prickly cactus. Along with soothing purples and earthy greens to make her look like someone you could totally trust. Honestly, you all are becoming master character designers.
You guys have done an absolutely amazing job today investigating the secrets of character design. So I'm going to leave you with this final, thought-provoking question for your own artwork. If you were drawing a new friend today, what visual clues would you use to share your kindness with the world? What colors make you feel happy? What pose shows that you're a really good listener? Grab some paper and crayons after this and try using the magic of art to spread a little friendship today. Thanks so much for joining me on this explainer, and I'll catch you next time.